In lobby. Send invites. This is invite sent.
Hold on, no, maybe I can join you. Hold on. Doesn't even show you as online.
My online status is on.
I'll see if I can find out. Let's see if I can join your PlayStation.
Corey, I just sent you an individual one. PG, I just sent you one. There you go. PG joined mine.
Yeah.
What? Maybe this will work. Join. Alright, I had to go to your freaking gamer tag, wherever profile. But alright. Alright, let me go live here.
You're just waiting for Chaz now. It's supposed to be booting up now.
Alright. Should be live and good to go.
We live.
I'm sure it's working.
So to that one viewer.
Sound looks good.
What's up?
Okay, that's good.
PG, you're not live anymore.
I'm live now.
On your YouTube page, it's not showing it.
Working.
There it is. Yeah.
Should be good to go. Alright. Test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3.
Corey's not showing that you're live either. There it is.
Test 1 2 3.
Corey's not showing that you're live either.
Everything is working and we're good.
I suggest that we just start without Chaz, and he'll just join up.
Bet.
We're going? Alright. What's up, you guys? As you know, this is the Gaming Gods Podcast. I'm your host today, the great, the excellent, the anime god, ChrisMan975. Go ahead, plug yourself then.
Go ahead, Corey.
Coming hot, God. Alright, yeah, so I guess we're kind of dual hosting this one tonight. So I'm Corey. Go ahead with the next intro here.
I'm Positive Gaming. You can also find me on YouTube and Instagram. Let's get to it.
So, starting off, I mean, I want to apologize for the lateness. You know, it's a work in progress. You know, we have to start lying to people about when they actually need to be somewhere. Well, we're gonna figure it out. So first things first, we're all streaming the COD Alpha. COD's Black Ops Cold War Alpha. I'm not a COD fan myself, but we're gonna get into it, see how it is, and I mean, you guys are gonna get to see how it is. Basically, can't go into more detail than that. So, before we start, I mean, anything to add, Corey, PG?
I mean, I guess since we, I know me and Chris have not played this yet, so since we're streaming this now, we'll kind of get our first thoughts on it. Or not, I mean, no, we got some topic-filled podcast here, and we'll kind of get into things. Go from there.
PG.
I heard good things about the gameplay on Call of Duty. I saw some gameplay here and there. It looks kind of interesting, but let's see how it is. Let's see.
Okay, nice. Well, I'm loading it up right now. We will be having a late entry in the next couple minutes. We're waiting for King C's to get online. Late as always, but you know that's why we love him. If you want to say love. So we're loading up. So first topic of the day, Crysis Remastered. We knew how good it was back on the PS3, 360, but we're gonna talk about how it is getting a remaster. I know PG, you got some thoughts on it. You were real adamant about talking about it. I'm gonna pass it to you.
Alright, so Crysis Remastered. I don't know why they called it a remastered. It doesn't look nothing like a remastered. I feel like they didn't really do as much detail as they should. I feel like they just put that out there to get people hyped up. The gameplay is okay, but it feels kind of stiff at some points. There's moments in the game where, like, every time you hit a checkpoint, the game will freeze. And it's not and every time it does that, I'm wondering if it's me or the game itself, but nah, it's just the game. So, but I'm still playing the game. I'm not gonna judge it. I'm not gonna say it's a bad game, because maybe they might put out an update later on to make it look better or make it play better. But so far, I'm kind of not enjoying it, but I'm just giving it a chance.
Okay. Corey, did you ever play the first Crysis?
Never. I never got into it. So I got no comment on that.
Yeah. I've always wanted to play it. It was definitely something that I was into, but if you ever listen to me talk, I mean, I didn't get into gaming until I got a job and was able to start gaming. So that definitely was something that I was interested in. Now with everything going on, I might grab it. Oh my God, where'd he come from? I might grab it now. But it's highly unlikely, seeing that I gotta drop $1,000 on these new consoles.
Yep.
So I think we're all in the same spot when it comes to there, though. But so we're gonna move on from that. Super Mario 3D All Stars. I know me, for a retail experience, this game has been very, very popular. I mean, so many people came in talking about it, came in wanting it. I've sold it to so many people who I've just mentioned the name to, and they went nuts about it. Corey, I know you were one of the people that I actually sold it to. What's going through your mind right now?
I mean, it's a bundle that needed to happen. I mean, you pretty much have the top 3 best Mario 3D platformers to date. I know a lot of people are upset about Galaxy 2 not being in it, but I mean, you know, hey, is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing 64 and I love it. I mean, it's more of at least 64 and Sunshine from there. This is more of an emulation, if anything. They bumped up textures a bit, but like I wish they would have like kind of like done a little, you know, little magic to them, you know, a little bit of remaster work. But you know, it's still, I mean, it's still great for what it is. So.
Well, PG, what about you?
I was playing it earlier today. I like it. I'm still getting used to it. I never played this one, 64, but I'm still getting used to it. And when I was playing it, it kind of gave me that old feeling when you used to play the Nintendo 64. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm having fun with it, and I'm gonna play more tomorrow and the following day.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Next we're moving on to, we're gonna talk about the WWE Battlegrounds. I personally think this is a great idea. I mean, I remember me, Corey, and our other friend Greg were hanging out, and we had, no, I think it was actually multiplayer, and we did WWE. It's one of those games that I would never like take serious. But I think WWE Battlegrounds would like be a good like hangout game, and that's exactly what we needed. But PG, what you think?
I love it. It's a dumb, fun game. I like how that like power. I'm a fan of it. I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. Not bored yet, so I'm happy about it. I'm happy they made this game. I'm happy they did a good job by taking a break from the 2K series and doing something kind of old school, because it kind of reminds me of WWE All Stars, and that was I like that. So yeah, they doing something good.
Yeah, I think that was the last like kitty, like not kitty, but arcade type WWE that was out. Corey?
I mean, I never played it, but yeah, the idea is good. You know, kind of getting away from that whole serious side of things, just having one of those like silly, stupid battle aspects. Because like, I myself, you know, WWE, like, what was it? 2K18 or 19 or something. Just my favorite thing is just like being able to make my own wrestler, just have a goofy time with it, like play my friends, show off my character, yeah, with the silly intros and cool stuff like that. So. Having just like a silly brawler, yeah, that's kind of what people look for. So
you weren't even shooting at me. Whatever. Nice. Well, next week don't talk about the series, the Xbox. I mean, I'm gonna get it, but we're gonna talk to. I'm gonna pass this along to the only Xbox fans on this chat right now. So Corey, go ahead and take it over.
Alright, so basically, yeah, so obviously we know the Series S, when it was revealed, you know, it got leaked and all that junk and whatnot, so basically kind of a little bit about it for people that don't know. You know, basically the S compared to the X, it's the all digital console. You know, it pretty much uses the same CPU as the Series X, just with, you know, 0.2 less hertz, which I mean is fine. No big thing. It does offer direct ray tracing with variable rate shading and refresh rates, which is a plus. You know, for being a $299 console, I mean, it does offer next-gen quality. You know, supports low latency and a custom 512GB SSD. Which one thing I want to note: 512 solid-state drives for like games nowadays. That's not enough. We need at least terabyte. But I mean, anyway, still, I mean, also it's got 4K upscaling for games, 4K streaming for media playback. So basically, I know the S it offers 1440p, but it does upscale to 4K for game playing, but media content is 4K. Other than that, it does run Series S enhanced versions of games, so it doesn't have the Series X enhanced versions, but does offer Series S, which is still the upscaled 4K, so it's still going to look good. It's still going to process better than the current One X, believe it or not. Lastly, it's backwards compatible with original Xbox 360 and Xbox One games with that enhanced S version. So overall, I mean, it's believe it or not, you know, people are saying like, oh, it's, you know, less spec. I know somebody took a jab at it, like, oh, you know, lesser spec consoles like the Series S, you know, hasn't done good in the past, but like this thing's gonna sell. Like all the families at Christmas time and things, they're gonna get it because it's $299 and it's still next gen. So it's a good move by Microsoft. So that's my 2 cents on the whole matter.
PG, let's hear why.
When I found out that the Xbox was $299, I was like, oh, okay, I probably might get it myself. There was a lot of people joking about how not anyone's gonna really get the Xbox because of the PS5. They probably right about that, but at the same time, $299, you can't really pass by that offer. That's a good deal. $299.
Mm-hmm.
But I might pick it up myself because I'm really interested on the games they might put out in the future, because I'm not gonna give up on Xbox right away, because I know they could bring out some heat. They did it before, they could do it again. So yeah, I probably might pick it up and see how it is. And since it's backwards compatibility, that's the best thing about it. I can play some old games. Wow. So, you know.
Yeah, I know one thing that we've seen or heard, and I guess now know, okay, it's confirmed, is, you know, PS5 only supports backwards compatibility to PS4, you know, no 1, 2, or 3. Whereas Xbox goes all the way back. So yeah, that's a plus. Plus. But I mean, also kind of comparing apples to apples, and with next gen, people are going to compare the Series X to PS5, and the S is kind of that middle ground. So, but yeah, it's gonna be. I think next gen's going to be a real good generation for console gaming.
Especially.
Okay. Nice.
Also, one thing I want to note, Chris, can you change this to like deathmatch or something, not hardpoint? Or does it allow you? Oh, there we go. Never mind. We're good.
Won't even let me cancel it. Hold on.
No, we're in team
cancel
deathmatch now.
Oh, are we? Oh,
Yeah, we in team deathmatch.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm stealing hostliness back from Corey. So we're gonna talk about that PS5 showcase, and let's just say that showcase. I was at work, so I was like, helping people and looking to the side. I had it up on like the tablet that we got right next to me. So I'm watching, helping somebody, watching. Hey, you want the warranty? Watching. So, I got to see like snippets and bits, but I definitely heard everything that was going on. I think they did fantastic. They announced everything that people wanted.
Yo, Chris.
Including what people didn't know. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, but CB just invited me to a party. I think he's on.
Okay, that's cool. I'll add him really quick.
Alright.
Yeah, let's get him in here.
Yeah, the showcase that they had was just fantastic. I mean, like I said, they announced like some really good games. They showed us some gameplay for about half the games that they announced. Why are you on Uncharted right now? Yeah. So I think they did really good with the announcement of everything. But going down the list, I mean, before we get into any of the games, just overall joy of the showcase itself. What did you guys think? Not talking about like the games individually, but overall, were you satisfied? Were you not satisfied? Would you like more? Like what? What do you guys think? PG, go ahead, take it.
I was happy about it because they really they showed us what we wanted in the final stage of the event. I liked it. I was really happy about it. I was happy about the games as well, but the event, I really like it. I give it a 10 out of 10. Give it a 10 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Corey?
I mean, overall, it was good. I know they showed some things that people wanted to see, like obviously the Miles Morales gameplay, and some big surprises like Final Fantasy 16. But yeah, I mean, overall it was good. Honestly, we saw the release date and price point, so
Nice.
I'll give it a
Chaz?
I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Talking about the PS5 event.
Yeah, not based on games or anything. We're talking about what was your overall impression of it? Like, what would you rate it?
What would I rate the event?
Showcase
as a whole?
itself. Yeah, no, not talking about individual games.
No,
Where
the
it did at the end of the showcase, were you satisfied?
The showcase itself was solid to me as a whole. It was straight to the point. I like the in between build-ups that they were doing, like the B-roll that they were doing in between like each game. The pace of it was just really, really good to me. How they presented I just like how they did everything. It was solid. As far as it being virtual, that's the best thing that's one of the most solid virtual events that we had.
Okay, nice. All right. So since we talked about that, we're gonna get into the good stuff that everybody is here for. We're gonna talk about the video game that they announced. Starting off, Final Fantasy 16. I was definitely not expecting another Final Fantasy, or at least let me correct myself. I was not expecting a new Final Fantasy. I was expecting like maybe 7 Part 2. But Final Fantasy 16 looks fantastic. It looked. I can't remember if they actually showed gameplay, but from the cinematic trailer that I did see, it looked phenomenal. And I think that's definitely a game that I'm gonna grab. Chaz, what do you think?
As far as Final Fantasy,
Final Fantasy 16.
Graphics look good. It looks like they're going back to the fantasy type of vibe of the series. it looks really, really good to me. I can't front. The graphics on it look amazing. The fighting, it looks like they're picking up from 15, a little bit from 15 and the 7 remake, and adding that into the fighting and the gameplay of this new one, which is good because it's more fast paced. Still can keep the RPG vibe and everything of that nature in between it, but the action is going to be more up paced on it, and that's a benefit. So I think it's going to be dope. I think that's going to be a nice winner for everybody. The reason, the fact that it's an exclusive is what's really plus for PlayStation. That really like crushing people with that being announced that it was going to be an exclusive game. So that's kudos to PlayStation for that one for sure. That's all I had to say on it. Y'all heard me?
Yeah, we hear you. My bad. I got into the game a little bit. PG, what you think?
Tell you the truth, Final Fantasy VII, the remake, got me into the Final Fantasy series, actually. And this one looks kind of interesting, so I can't wait for it. I really can't wait. I like games like that. I really like games modern time, futuristic and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see how it is and hope I enjoy it. But yeah, that's my thoughts about it.
Alright, Corey?
Okay, yeah. I mean, visually, yeah, it looks good. The fact they're going, I guess, to like the real-time combat system is cool. I mean, I myself have never played Final Fantasy in my life. I wanted to pick up the remake of 7. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I have the original 7 on my Steam. I just never played it. But if I get to round 7, I like it. I'll pick up 16 because I mean what they show up in the trailer does look pretty neat for someone that's never played it before. And it being an exclusive to PS5, which is cool. Which from what we're hearing as well, it's going to be a timed exclusive, but still, that's a plus. But yeah.
I'm throwing it right back to you. Spider-Man. I know, I think me and you talked briefly on it and you weren't really that impressed with it, but what do you think about the new Spider-Man Miles Morales gameplay?
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say I wasn't like really impressed with it. It's just, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it's Spider-Man Miles Morales. I mean, it's not technically a new game. It's like the size of, what was it, Uncharted, Lost Legacy, whatever it's called.
Lost Legacy.
Combat's the same, although obviously they added more, more to it with the whole, Miles' abilities and stuff. But it's still Spider-Man, which I mean, I enjoyed the first one. I'm sure eventually I'll pick it up and it right away. But I mean, visually it looks good. I want to see more of it on the actual console itself, since we're limited by what we can see through streaming and our monitors and things like that, compared to 4K ray tracing, all that good stuff. So. Overall, I mean, looks good. I'll give it.
Okay.
I loved it. It looks amazing. I like how I like Miles Morales. I'm a big fan of him. I'm happy that they taking that game and you're able to play it. Like, even if you don't get the PS5, you're not able to get the PS5, you'll still be able to play that game on the PS4, because not everyone is gonna be able to get the PS5 since everything is going crazy right now. But I'm happy that they made this game. I'm still trying to figure out, is Spider-Man around? What's going on with him, Peter Parker? But yeah, I can't wait for this game. I'm excited. I'm a big fan of Miles Morales, and we got to see what this game can bring, because the Spider-Man game really changed everything when it came down to it. So yeah, you gotta see.
Okay, Chaz, what you think? I know you liked it.
Oh yeah, the Spider-Man shit. I'm geeked about the Spider-Man. I can't even act like I'm not geeked about that. I'm excited about it. The frame rate is what I noticed and what I was looking for at first, like to see how the frame rate was gonna be on a new system. And with it being locked at 60, you can tell the difference. How quickly moving, how everything just looked like an animated movie with the frame rate the way it is and being locked at 60. So the particle effects look good. everything just looks solid. Like it doesn't look like it's gonna be glitchy. It looks like they had a lot of time to pretty much use this game as their practice game for the system, to learn the system, to learn how much power they got out of the system, how much power they can push out of the system. It looks like they did their homework with this game, and it was the perfect game to actually do it, because most games is, are going, you know, in that open world vibe. So with that being said, it's like, you know, play with it, do what you can with it. And as you've seen how they was, you know, doing all the presentations to the shareholders and things like that, showing how quickly, you know, the power is of the PlayStation, how fast they can go from one spot into the city to the other spot. I want to see the swinging in there, like how fast the swinging is going from one spot to another spot in the city, with the frame rate being the way it is, and with them saying that you can like things will be loaded up a lot more faster. I do like the fact that they are going to do the remastered version of the first one, of 2018 version. Was it 2018, 2019?
2018, I think.
Version. Yeah, 2018 of the Spider-Man. That's a good look. And they said it's not going to be just like a up-res. It's going to be like full quality, straight up PS5 type of version, with higher resolution, farther draw distances, more cars, more vehicles, more pedestrians, better models of the characters from Spider-Man. Oh, and then they said also the Spider-Man version that you get from the exclusive version is going to be the newer Spider-Man version, so you'll be able to see his whole new look and how he's going to look, and it's going to be in that version too. So I'm excited about it. It's going to definitely be one of my first games for the PS5 for sure.
Nice. PG, did I pass it to you?
Yeah, you already did.
Okay.
Oh, one more
Nice.
thing I want to add to it. I want to add on to what King C says. I like how they added on, like adding like a upgrade version of the Spider-Man PS4. Is the DLC involved too, or no? It's just the main story. Oh, okay.
Into it as well. You getting everything.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it's basically worth it. You get an extra $20 for a normal price of a PS5 game. You're gonna get 2 games, basically.
So basically, it's like the Game of the Year edition for the Spider-Man.
Right. And then
Okay.
the data that it is gonna be for the Miles Morales is like 53 or 54, I heard. So it's gonna be a decent sized game.
Hopefully. Yeah, okay.
I did my little homework on that.
So let's talk about COD. I mean, we're all planning COD beta. Actually, no, we're not, because somebody needs to get in here.
I'm setting up the title and everything for the episode. Go ahead, keep going.
Well, I'm about to send you an invite to get in.
Okay.
Actually, you're not even showing up on the invite screen.
Hold on 1 second.
What's up to those 2 viewers?
So, yeah, basically, so we're talking about COD. So they showed up some campaign play on it. I mean, me personally, I've never been a COD fan. It's just not my forte. I mean, the beta that we're playing, the alpha right now, not even the beta. We're playing the alpha right now, and the alpha's pretty good. I did like that. We got like health bars now on enemies. That helps. So I mean, but I want to hear from people that actually play COD. I know. Chaz is like really deep into the COD game. Corey, I don't think you are, not as much. I think you're the same as me. PG, I have no idea, but
Most
Chaz, go for it
definitely.
since you love it the most.
I mean, I've played every COD since like Call of Duty 4. I mean, so I have had my rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Chaz, what you think?
Yeah, like that, like Corey said, I played everyone since like the first one that came out all the way until these more recent ones. The differences that I took down as far as my notes for this, the slide. Well, my first thing that I noticed was the slide. The slide is a little bit more gamier, more looser, and it's almost OP. It's almost like OP. The way they have the slide is different than Modern Warfare. The controls is a little bit more looser to me. The cadences of the guns and how they push back is different as well. Everything just feel a little bit looser to me. It's not tight like Warzone or like Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare was a lot tighter to me. The graphics look amazing. It looks a lot cleaner. You can tell that they are setting up for these next generation systems. You can tell when you get that next generation system, you're gonna see the difference within everything. You're just gonna see it. You're gonna be able to tell the difference for sure. I'm pretty sure of it. But the gameplay as a whole, it's COD, man. It's what it is. I mean, you just adjust. You know what I mean, to the newer version. But for me, right now, I'm still feeling Modern Warfare more than I am feeling this alpha right now. I know it's the alpha. I know it's gonna get a lot cleaned up a lot more. Hopefully, I mean, I pray that it do. I just needed to be a little bit more tighter. It's just like really loose to me. Once it gets a little bit more tighter, I like the fact that you can add the attachments onto your guns, like a lot more attachments on your guns than Modern Warfare. I like the perk system and everything that they got. The story with Black Ops, like I said, is always usually the best story, but this last previous one with Modern Warfare was a really good one as well, so people need to check that out as well if they haven't checked it out. Because I know a lot of people, when they get Call of Duty, they just go straight to the multiplayer. The co-op and multiplayer in Modern Warfare was really good. Warzone was just a game changer. So, like I said, they keeping the Warzone vibe, and this Black Ops they had to. They had no choice because it was just a firestorm, bro. They had to keep that. And the zombies is back too, and I'm a zombies player too, so I like zombies. I play zombies a lot too, so I'm cool with it. I just want to see it on a newer system, to be honest with you. I really don't even want to play it on this PS4, but I want to see how it's gonna look on a new, how everything gonna play out on a newer system. And that's all I got on it. I'm just trying to flesh it out, y'all.
Okay.
Just so y'all know, I wanted to check out some different game modes, so I switched to the other maps, and I see there's two maps on. There's two game modes on here, and you can't choose your game mode. You pick your map, and your map determines your game mode. So that's why. So right now we're gonna be. I guess it's just like through. But PG, go ahead. What's your view? How do you feel about COD?
I love COD. I love the story of COD. I love multiplayer. I just like shooting games in general. I like they added something new to the Call of Duty game where you can use human shields. So that's a game changer right there. I like that, and it's also where you can use a human shield and then you can like pull a grenade from their belt or something and then push them and they can kill other enemies. I like that. They added a lot of details into that. I really like that. The multiplayer looks amazing. Zombies, I'm really excited for. That's the most thing in the game that I'm most excited for because I love zombie games. Anything zombie related, I will play and I'm good at, and I'm a fan of. So yeah, but yeah, that's all I have to say about COD. I love COD. Like, yeah.
One thing I do not like is the fact that doors, you can't open and shut doors. That's one thing I don't like, because with Modern Warfare, you can open and shut doors and use doors as shields and shit like that. So that's one thing I'm not a big fan about. But hopefully they add that in there, because that's important to me.
Okay.
I do like the swimming aspect too. The swimming, the swimming and shit. Like, I know they did this shit before, like the swimming and everything like that before, but the way it feels now, I like it a lot. That's all I ask.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I just fell into the water, so I get what you're saying now. Corey? Oh, hold on, I got a speedboat?
Yeah, they got speedboat.
I don't know, I mean... Yeah, kind of going back to I guess the campaign portion mostly, I mean...
Hold on, my bad, there's a rant.
It's Call of Duty. It's action-packed, it's... cinematic, they do a good job with the cinematics, crazy combat, things like that. So I mean, there's that. The fact that there is, some new things involving, the meat shields and eliminations that you can kind of do when you get near an enemy and stuff is cool. Some needed kind of bump ups and changes. But yeah, it's Call of Duty to me. As for the multiplayer side of things, from what we've seen too, I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, we've technically seen swimming before, so that's not really new. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but when are you really going to be in the water, firefighting with someone else compared to on land?
It looks like right now, honestly. Like, I
mean, I'm on the boat. I mean, sure, but still, I mean, 9 out of 10 times, people are gonna want to fight on.
Oh my goodness! I had a super long shot. Wait.
So I don't know. I mean, to me, Call of Duty needs to maybe take some time from the whole kind of year by year thing. Give it some more hype than it already has. I mean, yeah, people are hyped out when it gets revealed, but in launch and stuff. But we just I feel like we need some time. It looks fine. Multiplayer campaign looks good. Multiplayer, at least right now, playing the alpha. Obviously, it's an alpha. Keep that in mind. But still, Modern Warfare to me looks way better. It just feels like the better game. I mean, I'm probably not gonna get this right off the bat if I even will at all. I'm gonna stick with Modern Warfare. That's kind of my 2 thoughts on it. So I mean, we'll see once the actual game comes out. But as right now, I'm kind of meh.
Just for me, I never had any interest in COD itself. Oh my god, this game is laggy. Yeah, I've never had any interest in COD itself, and I mean, if anybody's watching, like me play myself, I am like just getting demolished right now, which is always fun. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody's said how they felt about it. So the game that I'm probably which I think is going to be a hit or miss from the PlayStation Showcase, Hogwarts Legacy. Legacy. I think that game could be a very, very good. That game could come out and just win Game of the Year off that, if done correctly. But that game could also 100% come out and just flop day one, if done incorrectly. What do you guys think? Corey, go for it.
Agreed 100%. I mean, I know that it's not having any involvement with J.K. Rowling in it, but it's one of those. I mean, it's an RPG. It's set in the Harry Potter universe. I mean, the idea is very cool. The actual procedure, of it, we got to see how in depth is this game going to be. What stories is it going to tell? I mean, yeah, it's going to be hit or miss. Hopefully, it's it's a good hit, but it might not. So we need more details. Obviously, we've seen a little bit from the trailer. They showcased, you making your own kind of story and stuff, which is cool. But once we get more details, I'm sure we'll kind of see more. But overall, as you said, yeah, it's hit or miss.
Yeah, Chaz, what did you think?
Go to PG real quick.
Alright, PG, what you think?
I'm not really into Harry Potter. Well, I'm lying. I like the movies, but at the same time, a game, not real. I'm not really looking forward to that. I played the old ones for the Game Boy Advance. I was a fan of them, but maybe this game could be good. It probably has potential. We don't know. We haven't seen any official gameplay. But at the same time, people could be hype about this because there was a leak once, a while ago, of some leaked gameplay of Harry Potter, and people was kind of hyping it up. So this game could be a hit or miss, like you just said. It could win Game of the Year, but you never know. You never know with these games, so we got to see.
Agree. I definitely think when I say hit or miss, I mean it could definitely, because the way that they showed it. And I think these, correct me if I'm wrong, when I listen, I'm gonna make, I went on a small rant at work about what they need to do. If we're talking about a Harry Potter game in 2020, or 2021, and it's definitely going to be an RPG. I need different classes. That should be automatic. I should be able to do different, go to different schools of wizardry, and all spells should not be the same, 100%. There should be a class system. I need to create my own character, but I feel like that's day one. If they don't do that, they automatically lost me.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, given.
Yeah, it's a Harry Potter game. You're talking about creating your own story. If I can't create my character, this game's gonna be garbage. There's that. There's also there's the class system. There's create your own character. There is what else did I say? It just nothing can be the same. I mean, there should be a crap ton of spells. Like, you have so many references for spells when it comes to, like, D&D, Harry Potter itself, like, pretty much like anything. I should not see anything consistent when it comes to the spells that I'm picking. Through that door. I couldn't get him in time. It just needs to be different, you know. There has to be something like that just keeps me going. And it can be a real hit or miss, so I'm not that excited for it. If it blows my mind, I'm definitely gonna play it. If it blows my mind, great. If not, I'm not getting my hopes are not high. So, Chess?
Okay, so this is what I want to say about Harry Potter. Yeah, I know, like, it got its own amusement park, right? Like, Harry Potter is huge. So, like, they have a big community, so it's gonna be a big deal, regardless. It's gonna be a big deal because people have been waiting for this shit for a long time. This is what people have been wanting, so I don't think that this is not gonna be like solid. Like, I think this is gonna be a hit. I think they put a lot into it. From what I see, it don't look bad. Like, I think it's gonna be pretty nice, man. Like, they just gotta really, like, dive into the RPG aspect of it too. Like, you know what I mean? Really, like, give the player freedom to customize the shit out of this and really get into the lore of the game. I'm a big fan of the first 3 movies. After that, it kind of lost me, but the first 3 movies, for sure, I'm definitely a fan of those. So I mean, we're gonna see. They've been waiting for this for a long time. It's been in the working for a long time. This got leaked a long time ago. So hopefully, they learn from, you know, everybody else's mistakes in this process of, you know, building their game, and they, you know, come with some fire. I think it's gonna be good though. I really think it's gonna be a dope game. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna fail them or come short, because it's just been in the process and been in the works for so long. And Harry Potter, you really can't fuck it up. It's a video game type of vibe movie. You know what I mean? You really can't fuck it up. It's a fantasy. Like, ain't nothing you really can fuck up on that. Just make the game.
It'll happen.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I could say I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some type of fuck up, but I mean, with any game, you can make that game better as long as you got a good, you know, core to that game, a good foundation. That's the word I'm looking for. So if they got a good foundation, then they can always build off of it and keep it growing and stuff like that. It's gonna be solid, man. I have faith in it. Trust me. I think it's gonna be solid.
Nice. I think I agree with you on some aspects. I think, like I said, I think it can flop based on the customization has to be on point for it. That's all I'm saying. Like, customization has to be on point. But let's move on. Deathloop.
Ooh,
I think they showed it like earlier this year at their like fake E3 conference when, you know, COVID happened. Deathloop, I was intrigued about. I mean, it's definitely a new concept game.
Oh, I'd say that, but okay.
I mean, I haven't seen any other game that's like has this like Deathloop like the okay, maybe not new concept, but it's different. You know, there's not a lot of games out there like it. It definitely reminds me of a like not. It reminds me of Dishonored, but less jumpy. You know. So I'm excited for it. I think I'm definitely gonna grab it. PG, what do you think?
I am excited for this game. I like that type of aspect they put into the game. Like, oh, if you die this time, you have to do it all over, but you have to replan your steps. You have to do this differently. I like the way I like the gameplay they showed us on how you can change certain events. I like that. I like that time traveling and parallel universe type things to it. So yeah, I like that.
Alright, Corey?
Yeah, I mean, what you just said there with the whole, like, being able to change the outcome of things is neat. I mean, I myself honestly probably won't get it. The game is from the makers of Dishonored, and, I mean, it has basic aspects from Dishonored. And coming from a hardcore Dishonored fan, I would rather have them made Dishonored, like, 3 or something compared to this. I mean, yeah, the idea is cool, and it's neat to have different IPs and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's Dishonored, like, on steroids. I mean, it's kind of what it comes down to. That's just kind of my thoughts on it. Like, yeah, it's cool, but I myself would, like, prefer Dishonored over that. That's my
Chaz?
You speaking of what game again?
Yeah, Deathloop.
Deathloop. Yeah, Deathloop. I like the concept of it. I like the vibe of it. I like that. It look like it's in the 70s, 80s type of vibe. Like, I like that shit. It kind of seems smooth. It got potential. It got real live potential to be something. It seems like the community, from what I see here, the people are interested in it. They really, really are interested in it. People like Dishonored, so I don't feel like it's gonna flop. I think it's gonna be just as good as a Dishonored, or maybe even better as far as selling goes. But I don't think it's gonna be like, oh my god, blow out the water, everybody got to get it. But it's gonna be like a top tier game that they basically everyone is gonna at least try out. If they don't buy it, they're gonna at least try it out in some form of fashion. So it's gonna be a definite cop. You know what I mean? Something to get later down the line. It's not a first day cop for me. It's something that I would get like on the sale, and then I would enjoy it a lot more in that aspect of it.
Okay. So next we're gonna talk about Oddworld Soulstorm. If that's the game I'm thinking about with like the green little orcs, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I have zero interest in this game. Yeah, I have zero interest in this game. I'm gonna pass it on to one of you guys. Somebody else take it. I have no interest.
I mean, I've never played any of the other worlds. I mean, from what I'm hearing on this one, I mean, it's definitely a bigger take on it. It's more ambitious than the rest. I mean, it's what that community has been. But I only have much to say about it because I've never played them. It seems to be kind of one of those like I don't want to say 2D side scrollers, but kind of in the 3D aspect realm. From what I'm seeing, I don't know. They showed some gameplay on it. They showed some some story aspects on it. I'm sure it's it's a neat game, but I just haven't really had any interest on it. So my 2 cents. We'll pass it over.
I don't really have much to say about it. I'm not really into those type of games. It looked kind of cool for what it was, but yeah, I'm not really into them. So yeah, King C's.
Oddworld. I mean, I played the Oddworlds in like first PlayStation. They really wasn't like my cup of tea, but I actually surprisingly played a decent amount of it. When it first came out, I was just intrigued by the graphics of it at first, because it was just a new toy, basically. I was playing a new toy. But I ain't really interested in Oddworld either. It ain't my cup of tea. I ain't gonna really hold you on it. It's not something that I'm gonna be interested in playing or getting. So yeah, you can skip this game.
Alright, we got to speed it up a little bit. So next one, is the horror series, Five Nights at Freddy. They announced a new game, which was weird for me, especially since I don't know if this game. Always thought Five Nights at Freddy, if it's going to be on a console, it needs to be VR only. But it's weird that they. I don't know if it is VR only. I don't know like regular gameplay style. I mean, I don't. I know Five Nights at Freddy is like popular with kids, but like I don't know. What's the point in this game?
I mean, I'll chime in there. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm kind of a fan of the series. I'm kind of a sucker for horror, to be honest. I know. I played 1 through 4. You know, there were definitely unique horror games. They just showed a trailer for it. This game could be more, you know, a different take on it. 'Cause obviously, the other ones were kind of you're just at like a desk or something and looking around, make sure that you know the animatronics don't get to your station and kill you or whatnot. This one you might be actually exploring in a an actual open world, things like that. So that being on a console is cool. We need to see some gameplay. There's new animatronic antagonists, and you're playing as a different protagonist. So, we'll see. It could be something unique compared to the other ones. So we don't know. That's my thoughts on it. So.
Trev?
Yeah.
Give me that game again.
The Five Nights at Freddy announcement.
Security breach.
Freddy, to be honest with you, it's a kids game. That's a kids movement. That's something that it caught on fire, and then a lot of YouTubers and streamers started to pick up on it, and it's been on fire since then. The game has just been getting better and better and better with every new version that's been coming out. I'm not interested in it or anything like that, but I just know it got a real big cult following, so it's gonna be good for them, good for the people that's like into that shit. I know they've been waiting for something like of that stature of it, where it really dive into it. So, kudos to them for getting it done. That's all I got.
Yeah. PG?
Five Nights at Freddy, it looks pretty fun. I never played any of them, but they used to scare the shit out of me when I used to watch it on YouTube. I'm kind of happy that they put it in on console now, so many people can play it now. So that's the best thing about it, because before you needed a PC, but now you can like play it on your new PS5. That's cool.
Okay. Going from there, we're gonna talk about I mean, do we really need to talk about the Devil May Cry trailer? I mean,
it's a special edition.
It's
It's
already
like
been out. It's just it's just special edition. It's coming out at launch, digital only. Keep that in mind. No physical yet. That's down the road. But yeah, they just announced it. Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, I was always just like, it's Devil May Cry. It's a game that we already have, so what's the point? Cool, all the DLC. So cool. I'm glad I waited and didn't buy all the DLC together.
Sorry.
Moving on, Resident Evil 8.
Hold on. I like DMC. I like that game. I thought that was one of the best action games ever from last year or whatever that came out. It was a dope game. The upgrades that I seen in it, the only quick upgrades that I seen in it is more enemies on the screen at once. Faster frame rate, and they're gonna let you play with Virgil as an add-on like right away. So I think that's gonna be nice. Go ahead.
They did say they're gonna kind of take full capability of the 3D audio, so that's cool.
Okay. Going forward, Resident Evil 8. I know me. I played Resident Evil 7. Didn't beat it because the last like 30 minutes are just like god awful. It's not even terrifying since it definitely like takes these survival aspects of games to the next level.
Hold on. Did you just say it's not terrifying?
What?
It's not as bad.
What are you doing? Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
it's
there
not
was
as
definitely
bad,
like,
but it's definitely scarier than like if you played Resident Evil 5 or 6. Those are just action.
like 100. Okay, let me
horror.
reiterate. It was good as a horror game, but it did not like make me quake in my boots. Like It's not like I don't think it's on the level of like PT because PT was just god awful.
RIP.
Not PT. No, was it PT?
Yeah,
PT and what was that other game? What's the other like Asylum game?
What? Oh, Outlast.
Outlast. It's not
There's
like Outlast. It's not
Outlast,
on
and
Outlast
there's-
level. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not on Outlast level when it comes to horror. But survival aspect, there were definitely some parts in that game where I'm just like, the fuck. It was more like my heart got racing more when like I'm at a boss fight and I got like 3 bullets in my shotgun left. Like that's when it was like really terrifying. Which is why I haven't beat the game yet. But Corey, what do you think?
I mean, I'm all for it. I really love the take that they did with 7, that kind of first-person survival horror take. Of course, I'm always going to be a fan of the Resident Evil 4 style, but having this kind of, you know, new ground that they're taking with this, you know, kind of series going forward, at least for now, it's cool. I'm all about it. You know, the village aspect, kind of, again, in that realm of 4, the whole kind of village cult, whatever's going on. It's you know, I'll definitely pick it up. I'll play it. I'm sure I'll stream it. I'll get freaked out. It'll be a good time.
I'll laugh at you. PG, what do you think?
7 was amazing. Scared the shit out of me though. I liked how they added something new to the series with the first person view to it. The thing with the werewolves and the cult, that's kind of making me. It confuses me. Like, I know like sometimes Resident Evil, like I think 4 they had something like that, but at the same time it's like stick with the things that used to be in the game, like zombies, you know. But you never know, it could be a hit with the werewolves and cults and whatever they have in that game. And I know Chris Redfield, he's in that game, so I'm excited about that. I'm a big fan of Chris.
Nice. Chaz, what do you think? Chaz?
Yeah, RE8.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, RE8, man. I'm a fan of Resident Evil. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't gonna hold you though. I kind of like stopped playing it like around RE7, or no, RE6. I haven't played RE7. I do got it, but I just haven't played it. The dark shit. I've been kind of falling off on dark shit and watching dark shit and consuming that shit unless I really like enjoy what the fuck I watch or what the fuck it is, unless I'm like into the lore or whatever it is. But I do like the graphics in this shit. I do like the concept of what they doing. It remind me of like Resident Evil 4, some type of way. The way the art direction that they looking at with the village and all that type of shit. It look like a remake, like a better version of that shit. So I'm gonna be into it. I'm gonna probably get that on like a sale, but it ain't gonna be like a first cop for me. But I like the Resident Evil franchise for sure.
Okay.
And I think I know a lot of people waiting on it, so it's gonna be a hit. It's definitely gonna be a smash. People love the 7 one, so it's gonna be a smash.
Okay. PG, did we get your comment on that? I keep forgetting about you.
Yeah. I said my piece.
Wow.
Demon Souls remake. I've never played it, so you guys, we can skip me. I'm not really big into like the Dark Souls type gameplay style. I mean, I'll play them, but I mean, the only game like that caught my eye was Code Vein. So, I'm gonna pass it on to. Shut up, Corey. You're stupid. But I'm gonna pass it over to PG. Just make sure I don't forget about him this time.
It looked amazing. It looked beautiful. The way the gameplay was, it looked easy, but we all know it's not gonna be easy. I'm not really into Souls games myself. I played Bloodborne, did not finish it. That shit is fucking hard. I always wanted to play Sekiro, but I was like, nah, it looked pretty good. Whoever's a fan of Demon Souls, I know they hype about it, so yeah. Fellas, y'all still there?
Alright, Corey?
Oh man, am I excited. Huh. Big Souls guy right here, Soulsborne, whatever. I love those games, love the feel of them. Love how fast paced they are.
Nah, you
The fact
said.
that they're remaking, shut up. The fact that they're actually remastering Demon Souls is fantastic for the people that kind of missed it since this was the first one in the series and Dark Souls kind of took off that series. I never played it. The fact that they're remastering it now allows me to play it. I'm pumped for it. It looks gorgeous. Obviously, they made it look easy for the just to showcase, but the game is far from that. So this is definitely a big win. And from what it looks like, obviously they showed it as a PS5 exclusive, but it also seems to be one of those timed exclusives. We'll keep that in mind too. But overall, I'm pumped for it. Gonna get it day one. It's gonna be my game that I'm gonna play first. So, yeah.
Yeah, nah, I think this game's gonna be like Corey after a couple cheeks. Just easy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
Coming from the guy
go.
who played Code Vein, get out of here. You can get your
That game was type fire.
Hey, Code Vein was fantastic.
Nah.
From what I understand, it's actual. Speaking of Demon Souls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is the first actual real live official PlayStation 5 game. To be honest with you, with like that's gonna utilize the system's full power, coming out along with Spider-Man. For real.
Yeah, we'll go through the list of confirmed games next, but yeah.
Like, it looks really, really, really good. I'm not really a Demon Souls guy, but the shit look amazing. I got Bloodborne, but I still haven't played it yet. It's in the Black Catalog. Like I said, it's just see no evil, hear no evil with me, so I don't really care to play like dark shit for real. Call of Duty is like the darkest I get for real with a lot of shit. But at the same time, it looks really, really good. So I know it's gonna be a hit. It's something that everybody's been waiting on. Blue Point is a very, very good team. They solid. I really wish they hurry up and go ahead and get to this Metal Gear Solid 1 remake and really give me that. That's what I really need them to give me. I know it was gonna be between Demon Souls and that, but like they started leaking it out like not too long ago that it was gonna be Demon Souls. So congratulations to Demon Souls. You know what I mean? Blue Point for bringing another hit, but Blue Point, I need y'all to go ahead and definitely run me that Metal Gear Solid 1 remake, please.
Trash.
You crazy boy, you ain't never played.
I mean, there's gonna be a problem since that's with Kojima and the split from what the studio that he was under. So
Yeah. I think what's gonna happen with that is they're gonna end up buying it out. Like I heard that there's rumors that they buying out that property. Konami basically about to sell it to Sony, like they did with the Silent Hill remake.
yeah, let's hope. Because I mean, yeah, Silent Hills, that needs to happen. Like
Yeah.
seeing PT, that game blew up just for the teaser. So
Yeah,
I couldn't even get past the Silent Hill movie.
I love the Silent Hill movie. Now that's one game I never really played. Well, I played like a few of them, but the movie, I was really into the movie for some fucking reason. I really liked Silent Hill at the time. I thought it was just a dope ass concept and a dope ass movie. In the game itself, that shit is crazy dark though, like crazy dark. But I think they're gonna do the same thing with Konami with the Silent Hill franchise, with the Metal Gear Solid franchise. I think that he's gonna end up getting that shit back through Sony. It's just gonna cost Sony a pretty penny to get that shit from Konami, with the breakup that they had.
Okay.
here's the hoping.
PG?
I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. But we gotta see. We gotta see. I don't really have much thoughts about it, but we gotta see.
last thing we need to talk about before I pass it over to my stupid co-streamer.
Ooh, that's not nice.
God of War Ragnarok. Now,
Yeah.
by definition, before we go into it, by definition, Ragnarok means in Norse mythology, Ragnarok is a series of events including a great battle, foretold to lead to the death of a number of great figures, natural disasters, and submersion in the world of water. After these events, the world will resurface anew and fertile. The surviving and returning gods will meet, and the world will be repopulated by two human survivors. So, knowing that, I'm really curious as to what they're gonna do. I mean, this just reminds me of the entire Thor Ragnarok movie, which was just fantastic. Did not expect them destroying Asgard. Spoilers. But 100%, I'm excited for this game. I mean, just by definition, you know it's gonna be. I think this might lead to the end of Kratos. I think Kratos might die in this one, and
you don't say that.
Nah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
You don't say that.
I think we might lose Kratos.
You don't say that.
I ain't paying attention to the first one. It pretty much tell you what the story gonna be.
Yeah. It's gonna lead to Atreus. I mean, AKA Loki. Like, I think he's gonna take it over. Oh, my bad, you guys. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for this game, and I'm just curious, knowing that Ragnarok, like, the word Ragnarok just describes utter destruction of the entire world. That's just fantastic. So, Chaz, what do you think?
I'm a huge God of War fan. I thought the last one was one of my favorite games of all time. This shit gonna be fire. I just think it's gonna be fire, just like the name Ragnarok. It's gonna be fire. They're gonna come with some heat. The system, the PS5 system, I just know it's gonna be able to do so much more with this game than the PS4 was able to do. So the graphics is gonna be just crazy. The fighting system, the frame rate on it, everything just gonna be crazy. The particle effects, it's gonna be amazing, man. I can't wait till it come out. I'm gonna dive all the way in. I put a ton of hours into this remake when it just came out. It really helped me through some shit. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely like, I'm gonna enjoy every bit of this God of War that's coming out for real.
Nice.
It's gonna be a smash. It's gonna be a smash.
Yeah.
Like Watch Dogs. No.
Oh, we're taking over the podcast. Your opinion is garbage. Just get out. Nah, PG, what do you think about God of War?
I can't wait. I'm into that Greek mythology type shit. It might be the end of Kratos. I just gonna have to say that. You gotta. I'm saying it. Get over it. Get used to it. But yeah, I can't wait. I like the God of War 4 PS4. What they did to that game was amazing. You know, there was a few times in that game where I was tearing up a little bit, but that's not here or there. But it was a good game. I like it. But anyway, it was a good game. Who crying? What the fuck was that?
What is that?
Somebody crying.
Was that Corey?
Somebody crying.
Definition of a little bitch. Corey, I guess we could go for you. You for last. What do you think?
Yeah. I am beyond stoked. No, he doesn't do that. The fact that they showed just the teaser for that, when I saw at the very end, that made the whole event for me. Like, I don't care about the price, release date. They showed that teaser. Because God of War 2018 was like my game of the generation. So, The fact that they showed that they confirmed the next one's being made, I died inside. So, yeah.
Well, I'll pass it over. That's it for me. I'm done hosting for now until I rip it back from your code dead arm hands. Corey, go ahead, take it. You can have the rest of it until we turn it to the anime podcast.
Jeez. We're going to talk about the actual PS5 itself. So from the event, obviously they showed they announced the price, which we have two versions. Obviously we know. The actual console itself with the disc drive is $499. Digital is $399. It launches November 12th, and then the 10th. Wait, no. But they're wrong. Yeah, so 12th in US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea, and then the 19th worldwide. They did confirm that first-party games will cost $69.99, as well as the DualSense controller. So it could be to where third-party games might be $59, but first-party looks like what we've seen are $6.99 or $16.99. Like I said before earlier, it will not be backwards compatible with PS1, 2, or 3. So that's, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure they'll have the PS Now thing still, but does do PS4 games. Kind of speaking of games, they did also announce what games are launching with it. We have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Astro's Playroom, which is just more or less installed on every PS5 you get. Demon's Soul Remake, Destruction All-Stars, Godfall, which I'm stoked on, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Sackboy, A Big Adventure, Watch Dogs, Legion, another one. Those are all kind of the new games that are coming out, and then obviously we have other titles that aren't exactly new, but coming to it, which is Destiny 2 Beyond Light, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
First pause, Corey. Can y'all explain that Destiny Beyond? Y'all Destiny, players. So what is that? Is that an add-on? Man.
Yeah. So basically, it's the new expansion. If you've ever played like Shadowkeep, or why am I drawing a blank on the
Forsaken, Shadowkeep,
Forsaken, yes. So it's basically the next
Curse of
expansion
Osiris.
to that. So they're bringing Destiny 2, obviously, forward next-gen consoles with that release of that expansion on day one of Xbox Series X and PS5 launch. So
will the graphics and everything be, up-res and all
yep,
that
it's going to be enhanced to next-gen, so 60 FPS, 4K with ray tracing. So it's if you're a Destiny fan, you're going to want that. And there you go. And especially with, I know that on Xbox has it on Game Pass that same day. With if you have it already on it,
go to kill confirm.
It'll be.
You can't pick the game types. Huh?
Well, I mean, go to the maps where it got more deathmatch than domination.
My bad. Go ahead, Corey.
You're good. Last but not least, there's also Observer System Redux. That's also coming out as well. So those are kind of the confirmed launch titles. Moving on from that they also announced the PlayStation Plus collection, which is kind of their kind of similar answer to Game Pass on Xbox. So basically it's just kind of a, you have it included in your PS Plus subscription. From there, it includes the following games that will come with Battlefield 1, Batman Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15, God of War, the 2018 version, Infamous Second Son, great game, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat 10, Persona 5, Ratchet & Clank, Resident Evil 7, Last of Us Remastered, The Last Guardian, Uncharted 4, Thief's End, and Until Dawn. Anyway, also that'll be available at launch on the PS5.
Say that again 3 times fast.
I am not going to do that. So those are kind of all in regards to that collection. So again, it's if you're a PS Plus subscriber, you have that on day one. Last but not least, kind of for the PlayStation kind of talk here, and we'll kind of go on this here. The whole PS5 pre-order.
Ouch!
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Before we get in here,
go ahead.
let me explain what actually happened.
And before you explain,
into it.
tell them who you work for and tell them what you all about.
I don't know if you want to do that,
Don't
but
tell them who you work for.
yeah, don't say that. Just like, you know, Chris.
Just know
He's in
I
the
work in
biz.
retail, very close to everything that happened. So, I run a retail store, so I work very close with video games every day. And what happened was Wednesday after the conference itself. After the conference, we all know the president of Sony actually tweeted out, "Hey, you can pre-order the PlayStation 5 Thursday." PlayStation then retweeted, "Hey, you can pre-order the PlayStation 5 Thursday." Everyone was set in stone to go Thursday. This is the problem with big corporations. Walmart took it upon themselves to beat everyone. Now remember, this is an agreement between Walmart, Best Buy, Target, just any retailer that was selling it. Any big like gaming retailer that was selling it. Everybody agreed they would sell it Thursday. Walmart took it upon itself to release their pre-orders Wednesday. Now, if anyone knows, basically, you get allocations for your console. So, based on how many pre-orders you get, games, pre-orders on games, controllers, accessories, all that matters when it comes to how much you're actually going to get console-wise. Because, I mean, let's say I work for someone and my entire company only gets one reservation for it. They're not going to send me. Walmart took it upon themselves to reserve it early, which screwed over everyone, and that started the reservations early, which screwed over every single person who wanted it. The only way you got it at that point was if you walked in. Yeah, or call and ask if it was pre-orderable.
I got something to add to that though when y'all done.
Yeah. Don't be mad at Sony. Don't be mad at your retailers. Blame Walmart itself because they broke contract. I don't know if they broke a agreement, should I say? Because I don't know if they had a contract, but they broke the agreement to sell it Thursday.
It was like everybody said the next day, but then the next day was the same day.
By the time next day came, all the allocations that each company actually got, all the allocations that each company got had sold out the day before.
Yeah. But speaking of that, PlayStation released a tweet today. They apologized for the issue of what happened, and they basically stated that they will have another batch of pre-orders available before the release, and they're gonna have pretty much pre-orders available throughout the rest of the year. So, you if you want one, you'll be able to get one. You'll be able to find one. You just gotta wait it out. Sometimes maybe for that first, maybe wait it out for that second batch release. But they said they will have another batch of pre-orders available before the next one is going to come out. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it just reminds me why I don't go to Walmart as often.
True.
So, nah, that was definitely like a crappy move to do. Cause you hit everybody early. I mean, everybody that like actually planned for it to go up Thursday got screwed out. Got screwed out of it, and there wasn't a tweet, there wasn't an announcement. Like, it was a completely underhanded move of Walmart. And you know the worst part? Even if they got fined, they wouldn't even care because Walmart doesn't make their money off video games. So yeah.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, oh lord, they
So
come.
that's my small rant. Just don't blame your retailers. Don't blame Sony. Blame Walmart. Spoken by from your neighborhood, ChrisMan97.
There you go. Oh, good talk. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I had a lot of topics on that, but since kind of the update they provided with that statement since then. I don't really have much else to say about it. Yeah, I mean, overall, just the pre-orders from that was just a huge chaotic nightmare mess that yeah, Walmart caused. And I know PlayStation, tweeted and they apologized for it. There will be more pre-orders going up whenever they say more details on it, but there will be more. So, like I said from earlier, I have my Amazon up, currently refreshing to see if that page goes up for pre-order. But other than that, I mean, yeah, hopefully people that want one, hopefully you guys got one. If not, keep an eye out.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah,
I got mine. So
yeah, I know a lot of people did in any case. I mean, I didn't. Just I'm more focused on the
Man,
series.
you know what
right
I've seen? I was seeing people sell their pre-orders online for $2G.
See, that's the shit I don't like about it. That's the shit I do not like. Like, this is what I don't like about it. They even said themselves, Sony, they're gonna sell enough for everyone for one per household. One. Not two, not four. So it's like, I hate when people that have the opportunity to get something that everyone can't, don't sell it for the high price. Like, that's the shit I really don't like. I hear echo. But no, I'm good. Yeah, I still hear it.
I'm not too sure where you hearing it from.
Someone's playing the stream back. But y'all can hear it in the background. But anyway, but it's just like, I do not like that. I do not respect. There's something about gamers. I hate when you buy something that's worth, like, I don't know, $60, and
hold on. Rephrase. It's not gamers. It's not gamers that doing it, because gamers that buy it.
People in general. Gamers do this shit too, but people in general. I just don't like the fact that you sell something that's like worth like $60 or $100 or whatever price it is. You sell it and then you up the price. Why are you doing that? You know it's gonna be hard to buy the PS5 or to pre-order the PS5. So why are you gonna sell it for $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000? That doesn't make any sense. If you got it, appreciate it. Not everyone has it. So why the fuck are you trying to sell it for? You said $2,000, right?
$2Gs.
Yeah, $2Gs. Like, what was, like, who's gonna pay $2,000 for a PS5?
They
like,
got
who?
61 bids on that shit. That's crazy.
People with money.
Yeah, people with money, but not everyone's gonna have that money.
Want to make sure they get it day one, and
that's the thing, and that's the thing about the PS5 is, like, Amazon said themselves, you're not gonna even get the PS5 on day one when it's released. You're gonna get it after. So it's like, you know.
Well, let me throw my insight in there. I don't want to say too much, but there are plans in the works to catch people that are buying multiple. Sony is going through.
That's good.
I mean, it's just one of those things where, like, yeah, it's not just with them. I mean, it's just scalpers in general. I mean, they
100%. But
yeah,
what I'm saying, yeah, like, it's scalpers, but there are I can tell you there are plans in action right now, that if you buy multiple, through multiple different retailers, you're not gonna get either. You're not gonna get it at either one. But from what I heard, they're in the works of multiple companies are talking to each other about making sure that everybody only gets one.
I like that. Cause not
100%.
That just show you the value of the system. It's gonna be worth more for you to keep it than to sell it in that case, in that sense, because it's like, shit, if they gonna crack down on it anyway, and you ain't gonna be able to get either one because you're trying to sell it and upsell it, and they gonna basically shut you down from getting it. The only way you probably will be able to get it is if you wait like maybe a year later or some shit like that and buy it off somebody from that, you know what I mean, that type of way. But it's gonna be worth more to you to keep it than sell it. It's gonna be like gold down there.
Yeah, that's all. That's my input on it. Bro, if you don't kill him,
it's
oh, that was
it's
UPG.
just
I'm
a
like, bro.
whole dumb situation that just
Yeah.
didn't need to happen, but obviously it's gonna happen. I'm sure it's gonna happen somehow with the Series X. I mean, I'm sure people are gonna buy it up and scalp it off. I mean,
Yeah.
why wouldn't they?
It's non-true gamers, bro. It's like the gamers that actually care. They're the ones that buy it in day one.
Exactly. People are like, oh, I'm gonna use this to make money and scroll right over. Like, that's just no. Okay, if you're
Like
doing that,
now.
get out. Like, no.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like when a game comes, like it's like with the Super Mario, I keep on saying Super Mario, with the Mario 3D All Stars. Like people were trying to sell that. Like no, it's limited. So why the hell are you trying to sell it? And just stop.
Because they can make bank on that because
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're again, like if you're one of those that did that, like go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But yeah, anyway, rant over. That's PS5 in a nutshell.
What? Yeah.
What grade would y'all give it?
What, the PS5?
What, the showcase or the console
Yeah, like
itself?
what grade would y'all give like the release and how it's coming out and the game plan and how they release it?
How it's coming out? If we're okay, so
I guess
let me
that's
say.
in two parts. Go ahead.
Yeah, because if you're blaming, like, Sony had it planned out perfectly. Like, they let everybody know in a timely manner. They knew when their showcase was going. We all pretty much knew that their showcase was going to announce the system and their showcase was fantastic. For their showcase themselves, I'd probably give that like an 8 out of 10. But for execution, not blaming Sony, that's definitely like a 3 out of 10. I mean, if I wasn't in the position that I was to get one, I probably wouldn't have got one, and that would have pissed me off. Like, especially since, like, I'm strong onto social media, like, looking at this, and I got screwed over because someone, like, was being greedy, basically. Yeah, I'd be pissed off, so... But it's one of those things where you can't blame the actual person, you gotta blame the people involved.
Yeah.
So.
Oh shit! So I got blown up by an RC car.
Man, them RCs suck.
Scared the shit out of me. Anyway.
Yo, what's going on, Charlie?
I guess, like, I don't know, so yeah, so that, the way that that's handled, that can go into two parts. I would say the way that was supposed to be handled, would have been good.
Yeah.
You know, having a set time and things, I mean, kind of looking at Microsoft, they announced, the date and the exact time. Hopefully, Walmart won't be some, won't do some bullshit, but they at least announced, exact times so people aren't, like, last minute freaking out. But the way it was handled, that
Absolute
just
garbage.
insanely and spewed.
Trash panda.
People freaked out, yeah. But the showcase itself, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like mind blowing. They didn't show like, Silent Hills or, just I guess some like a game that's like needed to happen. I mean.
I think we're at the end of our showcase. So last week I gave our big a part of me, and I wanted to share that joy that I got. So I gave them, hey, watch any 13 episode anime and come back. We gonna talk about it. So first off, starting off, PG. I know you were talking about you know nothing about anime, you weren't
Hell
into
no.
it that hardcore. So what did you, oh, Corey, you got best play of the game? Okay.
Wait, that was me?
Yeah, it was you. PG, what did you end up watching, and what was your thoughts on
I was watching My Hero Academia, and I
it?
like it.
Yeah?
It's kind of weird and kind of funny on how he got his powers by eating and this show been came out, so spoiler alert. But
2015.
yeah. It's funny. So he ate a lock of his hair, and he ended up having his All Might's powers in a way. It's just weird on how it happens. Like, so it's like 1 minute he could just power up all that energy and then just punch something, and then boom, he gets hurt. I like it. I didn't really get to watch much of it as I wanted to. I didn't really get to watch more because my phone is acting up. But I'm getting a new phone tomorrow. But when I do, I'm gonna watch more of it so I can like talk more about it. Cause I'm into that show. It's really dope. I like it.
What episode did you end up on? Do you remember what was the last thing that happened?
What did I get up to?
I've seen every episode. Corey's seen every episode. We've both seen the movies. Like, we're into it. So.
Oh yeah.
I think it's after that contest they did, that hero versus villain contest. Like he's in Dooku, he's in the hospital now, so yeah.
Okay, you had a pretty good part.
Count Dooku.
Count Dooku. Chaz, what did you do?
I ain't really get a chance to watch a lot of anime this week, but
not doing your homework.
But I did watch. Last anime that I did watch was Baki, and that shit was dope to me. I was interested in that. I like the story of Baki. I like the fighting in Baki. I like how they break down everybody's different style, how the styles counteract with each other, how we gotta play chess and fighting. And it ain't just going out and just banging each other's head. There's some actual thought process to this shit. I just like the whole vibe of Baki and the tournament and all that shit, the tournament style, the art design, the acting, the voice acting. It's pretty dope, man. It's just a dope anime for me. So I think if anybody is into martial arts and just, all that type of shit, definitely check that out. It's definitely some gruesome shit, but hey, they make that shit as realistic as they possibly can with what they present. It's dope.
Okay. I know I watched Baki. My only complaint with it was that the show was named Baki and we barely got to see him fight. And then when we did, he was just like so OP that, it didn't even matter. Like,
Baki is just like crazy OP. Like, he get out there and just fuck up everything.
Yeah, like it didn't even matter. Corey, actually, you've seen Baki. You watched that episode where 4th of July, and you came in. It was the episode when I didn't know that he was just gonna be banging his girlfriend all episode.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was like his dad walked in, like, "Hey, like, you want to get stronger? Have sex. You want to get even stronger? Have more sex." So that was wild.
Do it so you can't do it no more.
And then when you're done, keep doing it.
More.
And my guy did it, and he came out like just broken. I mean, cheeks do that sometimes to you.
They break you down sometimes, boy. Make you a man, but break you down.
Corey, what have you been watching?
So I've been watching Hunter x Hunter. Pretty hardcore.
Finally pronouncing it right, I see.
Shut up. It's oh man, it's. I mean, it was good to start, but it's getting even better and better.
Yeah.
But I'm all for it. I think I'm getting close to finishing it.
No, you got about works.
Cool. But overall, I mean, I'm into it. It had me hooked, especially this season. How things are kind of gone off the chain per se. With certain situations and characters and whatnot. But yeah, that's what I've been watching.
Okay. Me, I mean, I couldn't find no 13 episode anime. I had to dive back into the love of my life, One Piece. I mean, anybody that knows me, anybody that knows anything about One Piece is it has over 900 episodes and it is still going.
And tell them where, or that's not where, how many times you've seen the entire series.
This would be my 3rd time rewatching it.
Jeez.
3rd time watching 900 episodes, people.
Well, let me say, each time it wasn't at 900. So, this is my 3rd time watching it. I just hit episode 516, and it's just fantastic. I know we got Charlie in the chat. Charlie loves One Piece just as much as I do.
real quick before you go any further, my chat is asking me where I am at on Hunter x Hunter, so spoiler for anyone who's watching it now. I am at where Karapika just basically killed off the first of the Phantom Troop member, and they're pissed, so
That's
it's
good.
on night 2 of the auction.
That starts everything.
Yeah, shit's going down, so that's where I'm at.
I will say, like, you're gonna see why, no spoilers, but you're gonna see why, Kilua's, family is so terrifying. You thought Kilua was badass. Just wait for the rest.
Section on One Piece here.
The true One Piece was the friends we all... No, absolutely not. That's never gonna be an answer, and Ghost in the corner for that response.
He's right.
No, alright, so my next question. PG, I guess this doesn't really go to you. Well, maybe. So, I agree with you, Charlie. One Piece is the best anime of all time. Absolutely. So much better than Dragon Ball.
I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about that one.
Yes, you don't watch enough anime. Let's say,
enough to know what's going on.
Man, you have not put the time into One Piece. I can't go for it. You ain't put the time into it.
I give you that one. I ain't put the time into One Piece. One Piece is, I mean, for what I see is dope. But I gotta go either DBZ or Cowboy Bebop on that one.
DBZ is not it, Mister. Like it's like nah, we can't go.
The Cowboy Bebop definitely give a run for his money though.
Ooh, yeah.
So yeah, I haven't watched Cowboy Bebop yet. It's on the list. I haven't got there yet.
You call yourself
so what anime that got us into it? The anime that got us into it, I can't really remember. I think some of the first ones, I would classify these as anime because they started off in Japan first. The original Beyblade series, Yu Yu Hakusho, and what else? Shaman King. Those I just loved as a kid. I can't remember which one I watched first, but those would probably be it for me. Corey?
Shaman King with that comeback.
Shaman King was good, and they're shout out really quick. They're remaking it. It's coming next year. Oh, my bad.
Wait, what was the question?
Animes that got you into anime.
Anime that got me into anime. Okay. Dragon Ball, Inuyasha, and I want to say probably Cowboy Bebop.
Soul Eater was good. Soul Eater was good. I agree with you, Pauline.
Yeah, probably Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. I ain't Chaz.
DBZ. I came across DBZ. I used to just wake up like super early in the morning when I was young, and she used to come on like in the middle of the night where I'm from. So like when I came across it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? It just I had to tell somebody about it. I ended up telling my cousins about it. And just tell them like, no, listen, man, y'all gotta stay up and watch this shit. This shit is amazing. Like, when I was trying to explain it to them, they couldn't understand me. I'm like, I know y'all don't get it. Just watch me, man. This shit is so live. Like, we've been stuck ever since. And then Cowboy Bebop and DBZ got me anime like as a whole for sure.
Really quick to answer your question, Pauline, I think you're trying to say the Skypiea arc. Oh no, that's not Pauline. That's Steve. The Skypiea arc. I would not say Skypiea arc if you're still talking about One Piece. My worst arc, the arc that I don't like the least, that I like the least is probably Third arc, which is like in the 300s. It's 60 episodes, but it just feels like it goes on forever, and not enough interesting stuff goes on. Like it's not relevant enough to the story. Yeah, see, Charlie gets it. Thriller Bark, which is probably like my least, but that's the only arc that I feel that about. Every other arc, it brought me to tears. Most arc bring me to tears for One Piece, and that's the only anime I feel like that. So that's why I'll defend it for the rest of my life. So PG, I know you said you just started, you just got into anime, so I'm assuming your answer is going to be My Hero, or was there something else?
My Hero. When I was younger, my godfather, he used to like watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z. I used to watch it with him a little bit, but I never understood it. But it used to be dope. I like the video games more. When I was watching My Hero Academia, I started watching a little bit of Naruto. I'm gonna get into One Piece. I'm gonna do that like one weekend. I'm just gonna do episode by episode, and yeah, yeah.
Well, Steve, to answer that, it's not, one of the cool things about One Piece is that, it's not a filler arc. Thriller Bark, it actually has relevance to the story. It just feels like it just goes on forever. Which is why I don't like it. Which is ironic because it's one of the shortest arcs in One Piece. It just, nothing relevant happens at all. Yeah, it's like, yeah, nothing relevant happens. There's only like 3 good parts in it, and it just goes on forever. But yeah, so moving on. Lastly, what's everybody's favorite anime? We all know mine's is One Piece. It's always gonna be One Piece. Anything One Piece, I try to buy it. Like, you know, I'm a One Piece fanatic. Let's see, Corey, what's your favorite anime? Number 1.
Number 1.
I'm talking about the anime you get super toxic about. You're just like, I don't care what your opinion is.
That's really hard. I guess I never really thought of that.
Like I said, mine's is One Piece, and I just feel that way because if you have not put the time into watching it, you don't understand. So I'm gonna come back to Corey. What about Chaz?
The anime that I get like really giddy about.
Yeah, like somebody says like, "Oh man, like that's garbage." Like no matter what you say, you just gotta defend it. Like maybe throw hands for this anime, you know.
Bebop and Avatar.
Bebop, okay, I get you that.
I go hard for Avatar. I know that. I think that's just it's amazing to me, man. I just love everything about Avatar. Everything about it. And yeah, Bebop, man, for sure, Bebop. I go hard over Bebop. I go harder over Bebop than DBZ.
Okay. I know you've been trying to get me into it, so it's on the list, but One Piece is like taking a lot of stuff right now. It's taking a lot of spots right now.
Ouch!
I just hit 500, so we getting there. PG. I mean, I know your list is short, but what you guys say?
I'm gonna have to say I don't know if y'all watched this one, but Devil May Cry. That shit was
I did
fire.
not see I didn't even know it had an anime.
Yeah, on Hulu, but that shit kind of fire.
Okay.
It is dope.
Okay.
PG, you
Corey?
ever never seen Avatar?
Nah, man, I can't.
You gotta watch it.
Hey, Avatar is a very well-developed show itself. Like the story itself is good. But it's what I've learned is actually the small details. One of the scenes in there is when Uncle Iroh is actually in prison and Prince Zuko comes to visit him. And if you rewatch it, and I didn't notice this until somebody points out, if you rewatch that scene, the way they do the camera, it looks like Zuko is the one who's actually in prison, and Iroh is on the outside. Because at that point, Zuko is going through, he's torn between two sides. Doing what's right and going with his uncle, or swallowing his pride and like joining his father. So it like that scene right there, like when it just looks like you just see Zuko's struggle. Like that was a really good one.
PG. It's a must watch, bro. Like
It's a must watch.
It's one of those. It's not super anime-ish. It's Americanized, but it's an anime. But when I tell you the story itself is dope, the story is crazy dope, bro. And it's the lessons that's in the story too. Like everything. They talk about the spirit world. They talk about your chakras. They talk about all that type of shit that I'm into. So it's like it just made that shit amplified. That's why I say, man, I go bang for Avatar for real. Like I go bang for Avatar. It's a lot of shit in Avatar, and that leads into the core story. That's just it's gold, bro. It's so many gems in that damn anime that they give you. Life lessons and shit like that that you can apply to yourself that'll make you a better person just as a whole. Like it's some dope shit, man. Like for real, it's some real life dope shit. You will like sit there and like just consume yourself in that shit. A world is like believable. I can't wait till somebody actually really make like a real live dope ass Avatar game. That shit is gonna be amazing. Like I'm telling you.
Going back to Corey. Corey, have you thought about it?
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of anime for me that's extremely high up, but I still gotta go with DBZ. I mean it's the anime that got me into it. It's near and dear to my heart. I gotta go with Dragon Ball Z. I mean obviously I love My Hero, I love Cowboy Bebop, I love Demon Slayer, but Dragon Ball Z is kind of where it's at right now for me.
I'll give you that. I mean, you're still wrong, but I'll give it to you.
Wow, okay.
Steve, I agree with you. The Boulder did not get enough screen time. The Boulder was just fantastic. So that's all the topics that we got right now. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We're gonna be ending the podcast. I don't know if we're gonna stick around gaming, but I had a good time hosting today. What about you, Corey?
Yeah, it was a good one. We discussed a lot, some good topics, and it was a good time.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just stealing the Positive Gaming podcast and
Fuck out of here! No. You should just
become a permanent host. Hostile takeover type deal. So,
All right,
yeah. You guys want to plug yourselves out?
I'm Positive Gaming.
Yeah, and I am Corey. I can be found on all social media at SuperCore64 and all streaming services is Mellow Stream.
Yeah. My name's Chris, man.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, my bad. My name's Chris, man. 975. You can find me on IG, same name. YouTube, same name. Twitch, ChrisMan97. We're trying to get that figured out right now. So my bad to steal the spotlight. Go ahead, Chaz.
Me, same thing. You can catch me on pretty much everything: Twitter, IG, Spotify, all your streaming services, Be by Jones Podcast. Also, Susan Lee 13 on IG. Same thing with Twitter. The same two feeds that I got on IG, I got on Twitter. And then, just check out the podcast that I got on Spotify as well. BG.
You can also find me on IG at Positive Gaming 1997. You can also find my own podcast on Anchor FM, The Positive Gaming Show. You can also find my YouTube, The Positive Gaming Show. And you can also find my podcast on Spotify and all your streaming services. Peace.
Really quick, last thing. Steve made a really good point. He pointed out Parasite. It's on Netflix right now. Fantastic anime. I watched it when it first came out. Really good plot twist, and it's really good. So definitely, that's a strong recommendation for me. But that's
like
it.
A movie or something like that.
There is a live action movie, but watch the anime; it's better.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, I'm Chris. I'm a we out.
All right, y'all.
Later.
Good night. It's Gaming Gods G.
Peace.
See you
Anime
all
gods.
next week.
Can't see easy trash and Uno.
What else, bro?
And
got
Corey
smacked
too.
last
I mean
night.
not Corey, I'm Chris. Nah,
That's
you
all for the
cheated.
stream. See you guys later.
Peace.
See you guys.
Yeah, Corey.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out because I got food waiting for me. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm about to be looking forward to it.
What an idiot.
Damn. Here we go.